it's raining here at Mount Domestic Church. I am actually packing up my kitchen today, and I wanted to do a video with you guys about the kitchen to share with you how I'm moving our kitchen. It's different than all of our other moves. We've moved a ton of times. I'm down the basement. My husband's working on all the sheetrock and everything down here. We are like in constant like work mode. But anyway, so I want to share with you guys what I'm doing and how I'm packing up the kitchen for this move. But the first thing I'm doing is I'm getting some lids for some bins for the ones upstairs that I'm going to be packing up. I'm going to have to start getting some more bins for packing because we have used all of our bins. So this is all of our stuff I've packed up so far. And I've given away 60 of those bins, not the actual bins, but the stuff in it. 60 bins worth of stuff in this house. I still have all of this area to go through. And over here, it's hard to see, so there's like no light down here. But I'm gonna grab these lids. I'm gonna grab these lids and then share with you guys what I'm doing. Okay, so all of our other moves that we ever had, I actually packed up our kitchen. I took all of the plates and bowls and cups and carefully wrap them up with either newspaper or paper towels or whatever, and packed them up and put them in bins and moved with them. So the kids are watching Moana. It's kind of loud. For some reason, like the volume travels right down these stairs. It's really weird. But anyway, so this time around, I prayed about it, I thought about it, and I was like, how do I want to move this kitchen? So after talking with my husband, I decided this is what I want to do. So I gave away all of our plates, all of our cups, almost all of our mugs, all of our bowls, the small plates, all of it. I gave it all to Goodwill. I kept a couple of special mugs, like the one my aunt gave me after my father passed away, with a picture of us on my wedding day. A couple of the big mugs, like a big sloth mug and a Santa Claus mug, and some fun stuff that are special to the kids. But other than that, I gave all of it away. I'm using paper plates, paper bowls, little cups, bigger cups right now. And I will be getting silverware as well. Now, this is not environmentally friendly, and I am aware of that. But I've decided that for the next couple of months, this is what I'm gonna do, because we are gonna be showing a house with 6 kids. It's just a lot, and dishes and laundry are the 2 areas that are really hard for me to keep up with. And I have gotten rid of so many clothes that laundry is finally getting a little easier, but the dishes have become something that is really hard. So the only thing I'm gonna be keeping out after packing up the kitchen today is 1 skillet and 1 pot with a lid. Okay, so my little ones are like calling my name. They were fine a minute ago, but now they're like, Mama! So I'm gonna go up. Okay, so just have to run around when I do videos. But anyway, so that's basically the plan. It's been weird kind of thinking about the fact that, like, for Thanksgiving, we'll probably have to order food in and not cook a Thanksgiving meal, or for special feast days where we usually bake a cake or, like, you know, bake some cookies, I'll just be picking up something like cupcakes. And you know, we won't have lots of mugs out for hot cocoa when it starts to snow, like all of the things that we usually do since we've lived out here in the Midwest. So it's kind of challenging, but since we're going to be starting to show our house in just a few weeks, and my husband's time will be limited for what he can do here because he's going to be starting his work in the new state remotely and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so basically that's it. So I'm going to show you guys what the kitchen's looking like right now, and then just kind of telling you, okay, this is what I'm gonna be packing up, this is what we'll be putting away, this is what I'll be giving away. The one thing that I'm like, have been debating on is that I have a crock pot that when I first got married, when I was 18 years old, maybe I was like, because I just turned 19, like a few months after we were married. But right around that time, my mom took me to the store and bought me 2 things for my new like home, our first like little place we'd have as a married couple, my husband and I. And she bought me a crock pot and an ironing board. Now the ironing board is long gone. It broke somewhere along the way, I don't know. So that one's gone, but I still have the crock pot. I never use this crock pot ever because I just don't use a crock pot anymore. I usually use a pressure cooker. But but I have it and I'm debating, like, do I keep it for sentimental reasons? Do I let it go? It takes up so much space. So that's my last like dilemma. Okay, so basically this is what we have. This is like nothing compared to what was there before. I have my juicer, and some of the juicing pieces are actually in another room because there wasn't enough room. I have my blender, which I do use a lot for the family. And then I have this old crock pot I was talking about. And then I have my small blender and then a colander. And then in here, I have just some old lunch boxes we won't need, so I'm probably just going to give those away. A coffee maker that I don't use anymore, but my mom gave it to me before my dad passed away, and it's sentimental, so I'm just trying to decide what to do about it. I know he would say, let it go. But anyway, these are some things for the water thing underneath, like our water filter. And then, yeah, and this is for my son for football, so I have to check if he wants that anymore. Over here is just food stuff, so I'll just clean out the stuff that I know no one's gonna wanna eat. I have to decide if I'm going to start cleaning all this stuff out because there's a lot of cleaners I don't use, and it's just so darn dirty back there. So at one point I have to clean that. This is the cabinet where we had all of our bowls and cups, and right now this is down to the sentimental mugs, which I will not be giving away. We went to Franciscan University a while back. My husband graduated with his bachelor's and master's from there. So we have these little cups around the house. I don't want to get rid of those. And then some of these little juice cups that are fun. And just, yeah, so this is already done. That's gonna go down the basement because it won't fit in a bin. It's an air fryer. And then this is all cleaned out except for a few items my daughter's camp she liked to go to. My husband uses this cup. This is for the blender, little garlic thing, little teapot for my daughter, a couple little sentimental things, and then this is what we will be using. Maybe Jesus. Okay, then we have, this has been greatly reduced. I had so much stuff. Want to pull it out for me? Go ahead, baby. You want to pull it out? So all I have in here now is this, not too far, it's fine. This pot, my husband uses this for ramen noodles every now and then. We don't eat it normally, but every now and then he likes to have it. So I keep that small pot for him. This is a tortilla, little keeper if you make tortillas. I don't make homemade tortillas, but when I do, it's nice to have it. And a pie crust that my husband got me years ago. Okay, we're gonna put that back in. Wanna help me with this one? Thank you. This is my bread. When I make like rolls, I always put it on this. I kept one bread pan, because it's the nicest one I had, and I'm going to, the movie's over, baby. I'm gonna keep that and get some new ones when I get to our new home. I wanna keep this because this is really good for making raw cakes and raw pies when I was doing raw vegan stuff, but also I made a 3-tier Christmas cake, and it was so fun, so I wanna keep that. And then this homemade ice cream maker, which honestly I don't even like. It makes soft serve, no one wants that, but I got it from doing a Pampered Chef party, and I just don't wanna let it go yet. So I'll be packing up all of these things. Okay, let's go over to this one now, let's see. Down here, I had tons of cake pins. I only kept 2. You open it up? Oh, thank you. I kept this sweet little one that I like because it reminds me of my grandmother's Dutch girl quilts. And so I kept that. And then this one because we'll need that with all the sacraments we have within our family. And then these are placemats. I went through placemats already and got rid of a lot of them. I'm gonna go through them again and then see which ones we'll keep. Yeah, that's yours. Is that yours? So nice. And then I have just this rack from Pampered Chef. I don't sell it, but a friend asked me to do a party and it was like awesome. A whisk, a potato masher. I'm gonna pack all this up. And then I will keep just, my sister gave me this. Isn't this just so sweet? It's so me, I love it. I'll pack all of these things up. I won't be making any pies. I won't be grating anything. I'll just keep one spatula. I won't be making pies, like I said. So just measuring cups, probably one spatula, and that's it. That's all I'll keep out. Yeah, let's go over here. Okay, let's see. This, I will keep one pot, and then this is food stuff. So I'll keep that. Okay, we're gonna close this. Thank you, baby. You wanna do this one now? And then here, I will pack these up. Oops. I will pack these up. I already went through and got rid of the ones I didn't want. And this is where I keep all of my, I always run out of the dish towels because we use them so fast. This is where I always keep my all these things. I already cleaned out. I only kept these 2. Then I'm gonna give away these. Go put these in the giveaway bin by the door. And this is a cute one, so I'll keep this. And then this is for putting over bread. And yeah. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm gonna pack up today. It's not a ton of stuff, so I think it will fit in over there by the door. I think it'll be really easy. Oh, and I'm gonna keep my pressure cooker out, but I think it'll be really easy to pack all this stuff up. And then the air fryer, I will put down the basement. I might just keep the juicer and the blender down here because when people get sick or when whatever, I like to make juice for them, like fresh juice. And I also make smoothies every single day. So we don't need that one, baby. But okay, I'm gonna get to it. Okay, so far we have this bin. I decided to keep that crock pot and this one. And then I have these, I made a video a long time ago about making these pretty pieces that go in here to keep everything all together. I'm gonna put these away. Yeah. Okay, so now that I've gotten all the stuff out, now I'm gonna go through all the cabinets and get all the food stuff out. Throw the stuff away that's old that I won't be having. Is it good? You having a cookie? Yummy. Oh, the whole thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go through all the cabinets, any food, get it on this counter. It's gonna force me to have to go through everything. And I'm hoping that I can fit everything back into this cabinet of what I actually need. Okay, so this is where I'm at right now. This is all the stuff that was in these cabinets up here and down that smaller one. Oh, stuff on the floor. Ugh. And then dirty dishes. And then all of this was from that cabinet there and this cabinet here. So I got the 2 bins there that I packed up for the kitchen. That's it because the rest of it was already given away except for the mugs that I will keep. But we'll have to pack that up later and we'll take such like a small little box. But so now I'm gonna go through all of this stuff because a lot of the food in the pantries, the pantry areas or whatever, aren't good anymore. They have been in there forever. So I'm just gonna have to throw away, and then anything that's packaged fully that I know we won't have, I think I can bring it to like the Salvation Army or at our church. They have like little donation bin. So anyway, so now I'm gonna get to doing this. Okay, so this is all empty now. I got what we need back in here. It's like snacks, little hydration thing for my son and daughter after their sports, a little bit of vinegar and olive oil, and some cereal, and the other cereals I put up here for now. And then this thing used to be filled from top to bottom, but all that is left is right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go through this here and see what we actually need, and the rest will go in this cabinet neatly, hopefully. And there's nothing in here now, just the blender and the juicer in here. It's like everything's getting cleaned out. I'm so glad I'm doing this in stages. Okay guys, so this side is all done now, and I got everything that we wanted to keep in this one. So I have our teas and protein powder and a couple of little snack items. I have all my Purium stuff I use and then stuff to make quiche, and then up here are snacks and more Purium protein stuff and some Gatorade. So that's it. This is the last area I have to go through. I'm going to go through it today and clean out and get rid of as many spices. I hate doing this, but this is like the end point, and there's so many things. Like if they're closed, like this, I think this is closed. No, see, that's open. I don't know, because we don't use like hardly any of these. So I'll have to just go through here today and see. But basically that's kind of where I'm at right now. It blows my mind to think of the kitchen being this empty. One thing I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna consolidate. I'm gonna move every single thing from the drawers into one, because I have these long drawers, one long drawer, and then everything we'll need will be in that drawer. And that way I know that everything else is cleaned out other than the juicer and the blender, because they're too big to move around. But so I'm gonna go do that now, I think. Okay, so I moved everything into this one drawer. This reminds me of when we lived in a 400 square foot house, how like everything was consolidated. Okay guys, so it's not perfectly clean. It's not perfect yet, but that's okay. That's not the point of this channel. But I have some of the things we need here. The one row of mugs, which I'll pack up later because my son and daughter want those till a little bit later. We have my friend, our godmother, the godmother of our youngest just sent that. And these are for gnats because, girl, we got some gnats in here after I have bananas in the house. Goodness. This one is pretty much empty, just a few little odds and ends. I might get one more bin out and pack up all the odds and ends, but I know my baby girl, so she don't want that, you know, and my son loves these. He just drinks juice out of them, he loves them. And then here, this I'm gonna wait to come and check with my husband on some things. That's gonna go down the basement, but I have to have someone else do it for me. This is all emptied out for the silverware. This only has our juicer and, cone is still there. Juicer and blender. This only has the filters in it, and my Sun Warrior protein. Nothing in here. These two little junk drawers that I cleaned out are back to being junk drawers, so I got to do that. All the garbage in the laundry room floor. Oh goodness. Then one here. And all of it, I'm not gonna show them to you, but they're all completely empty now. They are completely empty. And then all I have is the baking stuff. I have to get another bin, but I'm out of bins, I think, with lids. And then down here, I have all of our beans and rice and stuff for cooking. And then the big pots, I'm gonna have to put those in the shelves downstairs, but I'm not worried about that right now. Okay, everyone, so that's basically me pretty much packing up our kitchen, getting down to the bare minimum with what we need for our snacks and our cereal and just the basic stuff I need for cooking over the next couple of months. So I have one cutting board too, by the way. It's in the sink, the clean side. So that's my video today. I just wanted to do this just in case if it's an encouragement to you if you're moving, or let's say you're not even moving, but you're trying to have more of a minimal kitchen. Like, I think we're always about like, we need all the storage, we need all the space, but I am remembering the days when we lived in a 400 square foot cabin. I'm gonna put this down here so I can have my hands back, and my back starts hurting when I hold my phone for my phone for a long time. Anyway, I'm remembering back when we lived in a 400 square foot cabin in the foothills of North Carolina before we moved here, and how we had like one cabinet for all our homeschool stuff. We had a very tiny kitchen and a little tiny pantry area. We were just fine. You know what I mean? Like, we were just fine. But when I moved here, we had so much space and I wanted to spread out. We got this new gorgeous side of the kitchen with all the cabinets. It was so much fun. But I'm definitely remembering the days where you just don't need that much to be happy and to thrive in the kitchen. So I'm gonna try to carry that with me to our next home, even though we are planning on having a large home. Again, this one is 2,400 square feet, not including the basement, which does run the whole span of the house. We don't use it very much, but we won't have a basement where we're moving in the south, so I'm not worried about that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's been a blessing to you. If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll talk with you all later. Bye.